Hello everyone and welcome to the 65th episode of Strawberry Patches podcast. My name is Marina and I'm your host. I'm coming to you from Kumeu Showgrounds here in Auckland, New Zealand, and today is the day before the Woolfest starts. It's Friday and all the traders came to set up their tables, and yeah, I'm here too. This is exciting. It will be the first time that I will be selling my hand-dyed yarn. So I still have a lot to learn and tomorrow will show how much I will have to learn. And I think this episode will be all about the Woolfest because we've been waiting for this event for 2 years. Last year, 2020 was cancelled, obviously. And today, this year, it will be on. Everybody's so excited. There's been lots of chatter and excitement on the internet, on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. And people have been talking about this wonderful wool yarn festival, and I'm sure many of you will come, and I'm hoping to record some today and maybe tomorrow to show you. And look at the beautiful weather. Tomorrow there is forecast for rain, but today is wonderful, so hopefully it will be like that tomorrow as well. Let me show you a sneak peek of how people are setting up their tables. It's the day before Woolfest and we are getting ready. Tomorrow all of these cars will be gone and we'll be waiting for you in here. I'll quickly show you how I set up my table. I'm right next to amazing traders Julie and Paul and Katie, who's not here. Wonderful gecko. Not everybody's here yet, but people are doing their best to prepare before tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be crazy, obviously. Look at my amazing neighbor. This needs no advertising. This is what many of my spinner friends buy. And look at the prices, very good prices as well. Oh yes. Some silk sweaters. Beautiful. I have some stuff to pick up from here. Yay! Oh my god, I love this. It's fun. Look at these gorgeous colors. This is what I love. I'll show it all at home. But oh my god, I want more. I want more. This is so delicious. Oh, I need to go home, but I can't stop looking at it. Oh, pretty. So pretty. So pretty. gorgeous. Hand spun, beautiful. Wow, so soft. And here is some possum fiber. So today is the day of the 29th of May, and we are here. It's a bit crazy. As you can see, everybody's getting ready before the doors open for the general public, and I'm trying for you guys to make as much footage as I can. This is shed number 1. Behind me you can see Anna Gratin, and I already shopped there yesterday. And there are more wonderful indie dyers and other crafty people with fiber and wool and buttons and whatever you want, spindles. I hope. I'm a bit nervous, so it might be a bit hectic this video, but I will try my best to show it to you. So you don't mind if I put it in the video? Yeah, because I promised people who can't come to the Woolfest that they will see what it's like. I just admire people who can knit so thin. It's crazy. I see. Baby alpaca and cashmere. These are cool. They're so cool. Hi. I just want people who cannot come to see what it was like, so that they can come next year.
Oh, I like that short. That's Stephen West.
Yeah.
Right, this is my birthday. If you can't get in, it's some front.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. pretty. Okay, thank you. You're on camera.
I love
This
this.
is the,
Amazing.
she's a beautiful knitter.
Fabulous. Yeah.
What sort of colours do you like?
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue. It's not purple and blue.
Purple and green, I like that.
I can try and do some purple and blues for you at 5 o'clock. Because I might actually right here.
Hi. Hi. Good, good. This is really pretty. Hello, beautiful ladies.
Hi! Got the camera ready over here.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Later, it will be too late. I need one of these. I need it in my life. Hey, how are you?
Yeah. Morning, Marina.
Morning, how are you?
Good. Excited?
So nervous, I couldn't sleep. Oh, these are so cute. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I started spinning with your yarn. How's your cowl going on?
Really good.
Yeah. I want to show it to... Love the logo. The logo is cool. Yeah.
The dye behind school.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome.
Thanks, Steph. We just needed some sort of signage.
And this is the best song. Yeah, I think so.
That's the advantage of having an electrician boyfriend. It helps.
I love this.
Yeah, it's really nice. That is
Oh, thanks. This was my challenge for myself.
West Need, is it?
Yeah, it was the MCAL. Because everybody's done it and I love how it's striped. Yes, well, there's a reason. They're lovely. And these colors are just wonderful. I'm sure it's going to be as popular as Floozy. It already is probably, right? This last one? Yeah. Your mom is clever. Very clever. Dirty lace. Yes. Okay. Good luck today. What else? What else? What else?
Morning, morning.
I've knitted that one and it's like the best
I've got these on
pattern.
my stall.
are you? Good.
You're doing another video?
Yes, of course. A good signs. Really easy to see. You've been so busy. I'm glad I made to this last shed before the doors open. I'm gonna. Hi.
Alicia's so... I was going to do this.
So funny, they just did a countdown until the doors opened. It's 11 a.m. and oh my god, it has been wonderful. I've seen so many of my customers coming by saying hi and asking for more wool of certain colorways, and I've seen so many friends from our knitting groups. And, thank you for everyone who came along and said hi. I just had a quick break to get some raffle tickets, and fingers crossed that this time I'll be lucky as well. Now I'm going back inside and see you guys there. Hi guys, I just wanted to record this episode as soon as I can. So today is Monday, 2 days after Woolfest, and I have a little bit recovered after all the craziness, and I decided to share with you my impressions and thoughts, and hopefully some videos that you would appreciate and like to see. First of all, I wanted to give a big thank you and hug to everyone who organized this wonderful event, especially to Margaret, who has been so supportive and caring and just immensely I don't have enough words to say how grateful I am, Margaret. Thank you so much. Without you, I don't think I would have been there, and you made my day. to everyone else who helped to organize the event, to all the Creative Fibre members, the vendors, the people who were helping to set up the tables and to organize the food trucks and everything. It was awesome. You made it all happen, and for that we're all very grateful. I think I can speak for everyone to say that it was an amazing day and it was great. I still am a little bit nervous because this was such a huge event for me, and yeah, it was great. It went, I think, better than I expected in some ways, and in other ways, of course, it was stressful because I was on my own most of the time. I did have two amazing friends. Olga, thank you so much for coming by, and she brought me some food and I was able to sneak away for a little break. And yeah, I had help from other lovely people as well, and it was wonderful. Even just, you know, people who offered help, just the fact that they wanted to help was really great. So I have probably already showed you the preparations for this big event, and you can see that before everyone, all the crowd came in, it was pretty empty. And it was a very clever idea for me to go there earlier to set up my table so that on Saturday I was more relaxed, and I did manage to do a footage for you guys of all the wonderful stall holders and vendors and designers and spindle makers and felters and Creative Fibre members who were there. So in the first shed, as I showed you, there were a table where you had to register and you could buy raffle tickets, and the prizes were amazing. I didn't win anything, but I'm sure those who won, they were over the moon. So next to them was the Fun Felters stand with their amazing felted work. Just, oh my god, all those little slippers and hats and scarves and all these wonderful garments. I'm not a felter myself, but I really appreciate all the work that they do, and it just looks beautiful. In the same shed, there was some fiber, uncarded fiber, carded fiber, other yarn sellers, and next to me was the beautiful couple, Paul and Julie, who were very, very sweet as well, and they brought their speakers and they played some really cheerful music on Friday, which was really great. And it was so cool to be between them and Kathy from Gumtree Galley Alpacas, whom I have visited at her farm a couple of years ago. And she was very supportive as well, and sharing her experiences with the previous Woolfests that she's been to and other fests, and giving me some tips, and it was wonderful. I got something from her, which was so exciting. And next to us there were Miro yarns, and the ladies were absolutely lovely as well. I wish I had more time to talk to them, but the little conversations we had were super very, very pleasing. Yeah, and on the same wall in the corner was Annette with her beautiful, you know, Annette, I've talked about her many times. She's the person who kind of pushed me towards starting my own yarn dyeing business, basically. She was the first person that shared her dyes with me and her techniques. So yes, Annette was there with all her beautiful carded bats and spun fiber and garments knitted with this art yarn, and she was lovely as usual, and it was so nice to see her. I just wish that I had more time to connect with all these wonderful people, but this is the nature of the event. When you're a vendor, you don't really get much time for that. And in the opposite corner was Anna Grattan, which I talked about her before. In the two previous Woolfests, I got something from her and I spun it and I knitted my baby a cardigan, and I will be talking about all the baby knits in the next episode, as I promised you. So she had this wonderful yarn, undyed yarn, dyed yarn, some yarn for plying. What else did she have? Beautiful beds for spinning and God knows what else. It was amazing with this huge space, and I think when I was leaving I saw that it was half empty because people know her, and as she claims on Facebook where her virtual space is, like it's the best, one of the best fibre for spinning in New Zealand. Next to them was Alana with her wonderful lupine and wool company shop, and she was so busy setting everything up. I didn't really get a chance to talk to her much, but she had this wonderful spin cycle yarns and all the other important yarns, as well as many beautiful samples knitted up, and she's so good at decorating her space with all these beautiful antique tables and things, and it was so wonderful to see her. And those bags that she has just stocked from Amanda from Truly Madly. I am planning to get one of those bags, but I was too tired by the end of the Woolfest to get one, but I'm thinking of it, and I probably will go to the shop and just get it there. Next to her was Lester from Prosper Yarn, and I had a couple of conversations with Lester again before, and she's such a lovely person as well. And she had her wonderful yarn, of course, and some really interesting shawls with this very interesting pattern where the shawl is one color and then there's different color, and there's like this one very intricate stitch that accentuates that different color. I have to ask her about how she did that. And also she's organizing some retreats, which if I'm lucky I might even go to one. And next to them, if I remember right, there were some more, another stand which I can't remember, but in the middle of the shed one there were lots of space for Creative Fibre members to actually show what Creative Fibre people are making. For example, I've seen Kurt, and of course he's machine knitting. I've seen Sarah, and she was helping with demonstrating something as well. I think there were many spinning wheels and ladies who were felting something on the go, and I've seen a couple of young people who were fascinated by the fun things that you can do with wool when it's wet and you add some soap and all the cool things that you can do. I'm so excited to see the interest in the younger generation, because I think this is such a wonderful craft that, you know, you should introduce more to the young people so that it lives on and continues to be in our lives. So in the next sheds I met Caroline from Yaya Yarn, and she is one of those young indie dyers from New Zealand, although she's originally French, so kind of similar situation here, an immigrant living and crafting and trying to make business in New Zealand. She was absolutely lovely, and she had this beautiful space with an amazing shiny sign and her logo, and it was so lovely to chat with her. I just wish we had more time to talk about our businesses and dye and yarn, and she's hosting a knit along, and if you want to watch her, I'll leave a link below to her podcast. She has a YouTube channel as well. Then one of the other people that I really wanted to see but I didn't get much chance to talk to was Cindy from Nana Cindy, and oh, I love her because she's always so full of color. I remember the first times I met her at the Woolfest, I purchased those wonderful, bright, crazy, I would say, colored skeins, and I made socks that I even called them my happy socks, because those colors, they just scream happiness to me. And she's had all these beautiful, gorgeous colors there as well. And so they are, together with Caroline, organizing a knit along together. I wish I had more time to talk to you as well as Cindy, but maybe another time. Another of the people that I really loved seeing was Lynn from Fibre to Go, and I met Libby Johnson, of course, from Truly Myrtle. I had a wee chat with her and she was surprised to know that I'm an indie dyer now, because I talked to her at previous events like she organized the party at Lupine and Wool Company. Then I watched her many times on her Truly Myrtle Facebook hangouts, and she's a lovely designer. And in the Woolfest, you know, I'm wearing her design, the Floozy 2 sweater. She was there with her children, and it was so great to see how her family supports her, and all those beautiful samples that she's brought with her of the patterns that she has designed. It's fascinating, you know, when you go to the pattern library and you see all these patterns, it's not the same as seeing them hanging on the shelf, not on the shelf, on the rack, in forms of these beautiful sweaters, like the same design in different colors and different sizes, and shawls again in different fiber, and it's just so wonderful. I remember how the first time I tried on her Floozy cardigan, before I tried it on I wasn't convinced, I should admit it, but after I tried it on I was like, yes. So sometimes when you go to this kind of events, it really helps to see someone wearing something than, you know, just a picture, because, you know, of course it's three-dimensional. So speaking of the designs that I have seen, people walking around had many sleeve extravaganzas on, and there was one very lovely lady who came to me and said, I need to write down this pattern, please write it down for me. She was convinced that I was the designer, I don't know why. So anyways, I wrote it down to her. I said it was by Stephen West. So here you go, you have to find it online. Also, there were many love notes. I've spotted one So Faded sweater by Andrea Mowry, and of course there were a couple of floozies, just like mine. By the way, I'm wearing today for you guys my rose cardigan by Andrea Mowry. I think it needs to be worn more often, but now that this one is on the way, I think I will be wearing more of it because it's so roomy. And other patterns that looked really beautiful and amazing, but I had no chance to really talk to every person and ask them what they are, but it was a feast for eyes for sure. So after Libby, I think I went to the last shed, and there I met Marie, of course, from Skeins, and Rhonda from Roxy Fibers. It was all so cool to see so many familiar faces and to be able to chat with them and see them prepare for everything. Of course, during the event, I didn't have much time. So now I've shown you most of the videos from all of this event. Now I wanted to quickly share my impressions from this whole event. Well, first of all, I will show you my purchases.
I just thought I'd quickly show you what my Woolfest purchases are. And first thing I got was this. I ordered online. So this is amazing fiber. As you can see, it's done by Little Wool Company and Grattan Limited. This is 80% fine Corriedale wool and 20% mulberry silk. That's why it's going to shine beautifully when I spin it up. And look at the colors. I think it just reminds me of the rosebuds. And this I love, and I'm really curious to see how it will spin up. Again, it has mulberry silk. I think I have 200 grams of that only. And I paid online and I picked it up the day before Woolfest. And there's wonderful buttons. I just couldn't help it. They are so adorable. Little Peter Rabbit buttons, and then the farm ones. I think this would be cute for any kind of gender neutral vests and stuff, as well as this. Of course, I have to get the kiwi fruit. And you can see they're handmade and they're so cutely uneven. And you know who this is for. Lydia has already taken one button off. Hedgehogs are her love. She really likes them. Oh, it's from Australia. I didn't even read that, but yeah. So so they can be machine washable, and I cannot wait to knit something and put the buttons on it. That's all I purchased. Oh, almost forgot. I also got this huge bottle of wool wash, which smells like lavender. It has such a pleasant smell that I really am looking forward to washing my dyed wool with this, so that I can so that it smells as beautiful as it looks. So I'm gonna give this a go soon, maybe this week. And now I wanted to just, reflect on what I've seen and what I've learned and how I felt. Of course, being there from 9 in the morning till 4 p.m. almost all the time, standing up. I had a chair, but I didn't get much chance to sit down. It was pretty exhausting, especially for someone who is expecting. And it was really great to have some support from friends who got me a chance to, leave. But on the whole, I was so excited to see all of you people come in and say, oh, I bought your yarn, or oh, I'm watching you on your podcast, oh, congratulations on your baby. And it was so cool. And the funny thing is there were other dyers who knew me, like I've known them, because I'm trying to find out the other dyers and know who is who and learning their names and following them and see what's going on. But it was fun to see them as well, recognizing me as another indie dyer, because obviously I'm new, it's my first time, so nobody really knows me. At least that's what I thought, but I guess I was wrong, because many people, came in and said hi, and yeah, it was so lovely to see my viewers there come by and say hi and purchase skeins, and some of the other creative fiber members who I often see at the spin-ins or other knitting groups coming by and buying sweaters quantities of yarn, which was, oh my god, amazing. I really enjoyed also asking you guys what you're going to make with this yarn, just because I'm so curious how it will knit up and what projects you're thinking of making it, so that it can give me some ideas about my future dyeing plans. And I got feedback, and from what I saw, that many of you really loved my pinks, my cherry ice cream colorway, and my purples with some speckles on it, and one of my recently dyed ones with white and like yellow, green and red speckles. I had 4 skeins of it and I have only 1 left. I really thought that somebody was going to buy 4 and make like a sweater, all speckled sweater, but yeah, I guess somebody is going to make, a person was buying it for a set of socks, and there were many baby knitters, no, people who were knitting yarn for baby garments, and there were people who wanted to buy things for just like a cowl or socks or things like that. At the moment, I don't have much skeins that are the same color, like 3, 4, 5 skeins. That's why, of course, it was, yeah, people who were making garments and needed that much, they couldn't find anything. But I'm planning to kind of correct that and dye up more in batches of 4 or 6, so that will come hopefully. And I also got feedback that not many people in New Zealand do lots of speckled yarn, like I've noticed that many people do like very bright colors and maybe variegated yarn, like one part of the skein is blue, another one is yellow, another one is green, but there wasn't that many people, as I was told, making like a skein just with speckles, which I think is so much fun, and it looks good in baby garments, in socks, and in let's say fades. Oh yes, I also got a request to make a fade set, because I guess Andrea Mowry made that really popular, the fades. As you can see, this is also a fade, and it is 4 colors. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yeah, I enjoy making faded designs as well. I really want to make hers not so faded, the fade shawl, what was it?
find your fate show. Yes, that's what I should be making with all of my scraps and yarn. So yeah, on the whole, I don't want this video to be too huge, but it was a very fun day. There were so many people who rushed in as the doors opened, and I'm sure that the whole organization, I know that the parking wasn't a problem because it was perfectly done last time I was there. This time I didn't come with the car, so I don't know, but I'm sure everything was just super well organized. There was lots of food trucks outside. The weather was great. It was not raining. At some point it was even hot, but by the end of the day it dropped down the temperature. So it was really nice to be covered in wool, sweater, and have a shawl. Perfect weather for this kind of event, I think. And I think the variety of all the things that you were offered, there was wool wash and spindles and fiber and buttons and yarn and what am I forgetting? Anyways, you have seen the footage. Hopefully it wasn't too jumpy. So if you were there, you know how amazing it was. If you weren't, please come next year. I'm sure you will enjoy it. And to everyone who came and said hi, I love you very much. Thanks a lot. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye.